Hey guys, welcome to another episode of She'll Be Right Garage. So we are in the middle of rally season, however we are having issues with events either being postponed or cancelled, so we're going to use a bit of that downtime to do some more upgrades to the hot rod. We've also got a mate of mine who has very generously offered us the use of his property to do some testing and tuning, so in light of that, we're actually going to do a brake upgrade. We are going to upgrade the vacuum booster with a hydraulic brake booster. So let's check out what we're doing. Let's get it done. So this here is a hydraulic brake booster out of a Ford F250 7.3 diesel. It actually runs off the hydraulics of the power steering. As you can see, there are some lines that do come out. We're going to have to deal with all of these, but the premise of this system is that they run a power steering line from the pump directly to this hydraulic booster. It then runs from there to the steering rack, and it also has a return line. So let's take the old booster out first. Let's see how this lines up. We're going to have to modify the master cylinder to suit as well. Let's get it done. We'll start by unbolting the master cylinder. Pull that out of the way. Next step is to disconnect the levers to the actual back of the brake booster, and then I'm going to undo the bolts that hold it into the brackets, and off it comes. Spaces out. We're ready to remove the booster. So here's the two systems side by side. We have a little bit of a look this way. The F-Series system is a little bit longer, but if I take about 4.5 centimeters off here and cut and weld it, that should be similar length there, so that's fine. I'm going to cut out some firewall from the old Landau and weld that together, so that should all sit flush and mount up as per standard. And if we have a look here, that rod's longer, but I can actually remove that and turn that down in the lathe, and I'm going to actually shorten these as well and make my own bracket up so that this master cylinder can line up here. This is the old one just as a template. It gives you a bit of an idea. So there's a bit of work to do. Let's get it done. We've located that in the centre. Going to weld it all together. Going to remove this part, and that should be a bracket that will easily mount up. So that plate's welded on. I now need to cut 48mm off here, and once I do that I'm going to weld them together, and that will give me the same length as the old booster. And that's pretty much the mounting and the brake pedal side of it. I then have to deal with the master cylinder side. Time to make an adapter plate for the master. There we go. Beautiful fit. And we've got the bolts lined up all the way through. I'm going to weld that onto the back side. So we now have this adapter plate ready to install. Need to trim these down, and I need to trim this down, as we can see that that clears exactly level. I need to measure this and do the same thing. I'm going to cut this off with the grinder and then use the lathe to round it off basically. And here we have the now shorter machined end. And it now lines up like it should with the original. And as you can see, everything lines up brilliantly. Ready to go. Let's fit it to the car. Time to get the master cylinder in. I've just got enough room to fit this lid back on. So with that all sorted and fitted, I need to move on to making up these hydraulic lines. The end of this piece is obviously destroyed. It was a sample piece, but I am going to use it. What I'm going to do is cut the primary line from the power steering pump that's currently there and basically chop and change and add a little bit, and we'll show you how it's done. So I'm going to pick up some spare steel hose that I've got, some power steering line. Let's go and pick that up. Let's sort this all out. This will do nicely. Currently bending the lines into shape. Slowly moving my way through. I have to heat them in order to straighten them out. Once they're red hot, I can start to straighten them by hand. So I'm satisfied that this is straight enough, and I want to make my cut pretty much here where it lines up with the rack, and then I'm going to join the other piece onto it so that I can then bolt it to the rack. So let's get that cut. It's time to get these braced together. So that'll pretty much do that line. It's time to fit it, and I've got to do it to two others. And here's our power steering and brake booster lines all sorted. So this is our booster to rack line, this is our booster to the pump line, and this is the return line and T-piece for the return line. So I'm just going to fill them all up with either some fuel or some thinners and just blow them all out just to make sure that there's no crud inside the lines, and fit them up for the final time. So the lines are all in and dummied in place. Going to top it up, test the system for any leaks. If it's okay, then I'll basically finalise it all by putting in some brackets just to secure everything and give it a test run. Let's see how it goes. Applying the brakes, loading up the system. Let's put it back together and give it a test drive. Alright. There we go, all sorted. Alright, so we'll call that mission accomplished. So join us for our next video, for our test and tune day. We actually get to find out how good it really is. We can't really test it properly in the driveway, but for all intents and purposes, it does feel better. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and catch you next time. Oh, the fuck out, you prick. Fucker. Oh, you prick.
GoPro, stop recording. You fucking prick. Fuck. Doesn't fucking clear. Only just clears. Fucking dead. Oh, nightmare. Fucking ouch. Oh, you fucking prick. Get in there, you prick. Prick.
Let's see how we go. I have no starter motor. The fuck?